Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you? Are you enjoying this weather? It is hot as blazes here, so wherever you are, hello, how are you? Hope you're staying cool. I just want to just speak to you a little bit today about seasons. For those of you who don't know who I am Monique White of Triumph Services. I am a mindset and transformation coach and the CEO of Triumph Services. Topic for today came from, I was in physical therapy today, and the Lord gave this to me, and I just really wanted to share it with you. It's been a while since I've been on, but I had surgery on my knee a few weeks back. Third time, had to release the tendon, move some things around, clean some things up. Now, I'm getting older, so things start to break down. So I'm not moving the best right now. So I'm at the physical therapy stage. And while I was there, it struck me that isn't this just like life? The seasons of life that we go through. For everything, there is a season and time under the heavens. And I'm in the season of have to take care of myself, right? I was having difficulty with my knee. And, in life, difficulties arise. It had deteriorated in such a way that the old way of doing things wasn't working anymore. Isn't that just like life? We're doing some things and then the old stuff isn't working anymore. Situations and circumstances escalate. So for me, in this instance, surgery was necessary. And I'm at that point of recovery where it doesn't feel so great. It's not so comfortable. I'm in that physical therapy stage, right? It's going to take some time to get back that strength. It's going to take time for it to be comfortable again. I'm only 3.5 weeks out. So at this point, when I walk on my knee, it feels a bit unstable. It feels like it's going to give out on me. I don't have that good foundation, right? I don't have that good foundation. I feel like if I put too much weight on it, I'm going to fall down. How often in life do we feel like that? Where we feel like we don't have the strength that's needed, where we feel uncomfortable, we're operating under that fear of falling down or failure, so to speak. Well, I used the instance of physical therapy to illustrate to you that how you go through your season and what you do in your season has a direct impact on the end result. Right? Your result is directly dependent on what you do in your season. And if you handle it right, you can come out bigger, better than before. And that's what we all want, right? Now, what do I mean by it being directly dependent on what you do during your season? Well, let's look at the prophet Elijah, right? The prophet Elijah, for those of you who don't know the story in the Bible, he prophesied a great drought. The king in that time was following false gods, and they were going around killing people, right? For lack of a better way to explain it. So Elijah was told by the Lord to go hide himself in the wilderness by the brook. Now, they're in a drought, right? So the Lord told him that he would provide for him. he had the ravens bringing him food, and the brook provided water. So he's drinking from the water that's provided for him, and the ravens are bringing him food. Everything he needed to sustain himself was provided. Day and night, the ravens brought meat and bread. He didn't have to lift a finger. He didn't have to go out and find anything. It was brought to him. But then God shook some things up. It was time for Elijah to move. So the brook dried up, and the Lord directed him to his next step, so to speak, his next season, or the next step in his season, pardon me. And we all know the story. He met the widow woman at the well, and asked her to provide a meal, which was, her last, and at that point, her last little bit of flour and oil. But again, the Lord kept providing, right? So when Elijah was brought out of his season, what position was he in, is my question. So take that, flip that to me in therapy. I was dependent upon the crutches, right? I'm in this season that I'm in. And the therapist asked me to try 20 reps. Okay, because we're building me back up. I submit to you that Elijah's period in the wilderness was building something up. It was building his strength, right? So the therapist asked me to see if I could do 12. I could only do 10. So I didn't have that strength that was needed. So I had to go to physical therapy to build that muscle up again. I have to go to physical therapy so I'll be able to walk without the fear of falling down. So I'll be able to, for example, walk up and down these stairs. So I can get that sure foundation again. But that's okay, because I know as I keep exercising, as I consistently put in the work, that my tendons will grow stronger. My muscle will grow stronger again. The bone will remodel. My leg as a whole will become stronger. This is just the season that I am in.
What does it take for the female entrepreneur to succeed in the 21st century? Hi, I'm Monique White, and this question sparked a passion that burns deep within me, a desire to see the modern woman succeed in business. Taking my over 28 years of combined experience in various business fields, my own struggle to establish myself, and my expertise in professional coaching, I've set up Triumph Services LLC to help professional women transform their circumstances by monetizing their expertise. Whether you are looking to transition into entrepreneurship or are looking for some mentorship in the field, I help you overcome and push through obstacles to discover and embrace your unique talent, skills, and ability, equipping you to harness them so you can build your empire. I know what power you wield. I see the potential within you, and I want you to live life to the fullest by maximizing returns from what's already within you. Schedule a connection call with me today at bit.ly/evertransform.
When I come out of this season, I'll be bigger, badder than before. Before, I had to stop going to the gym. Before, when I went up and down these stairs, it was just bone on bone. That's not going to happen anymore, right? So I know that if I do the work, my knee won't resemble a beach ball anymore. And everything will work as it's supposed to. So I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in the work. So I submit to you that as you do the work in your season, that you will become stronger. Things are starting to happen behind the scenes, right? Things are becoming solidified behind the scenes. So one, do the work in your season. But at the end of the session, when I was doing that work, the therapist came to me and she began to massage my knee. And as she's massaging, she's gently stretching. For what purpose? She's stretching it to get that flexibility back. And as she's massaging the knee, she's trying to get that swelling down. And she's doing something that I couldn't do for myself. Because especially if you're talking on a lower extremity, your inclination is to massage downward, right? You're massaging downward, but that's actually opposite of what you want to do. You always want to massage towards the heart. So that's something that's very awkward for the person to be able to do on themselves. Even in general, it's very awkward. And sometimes, depending on what area of the body that you're massaging, impossible for you to do it yourself. You need someone to assist you. And the purpose of the therapist was to assist me and provide some relief, that which I otherwise would not have been able to do myself. And just like in life, when you are in your season, you may need a little help. You may need a little help. You won't be able to effectively do what needs to be done on your own. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to position yourself to receive help. First and foremost, our help comes from the Lord, right? He's our ultimate helper. But there are also his emissaries. There are also those that are on assignment that he has put in your life to be divinely connected to you. There are also those that he has provided to help you. Whether that help comes in the form of your pastor, your bestie, your accountability partner, or a coach like me. Help is available, and there is nothing wrong with receiving help when you need it. Position yourself for that. We are not islands unto ourselves. Now, once I finished therapy and I got home, that my knee, as you can imagine, was a little sore, fatigued, and yes, painful. And those of you who know me know where I'm kind of going to go with this. I had to extend myself the grace to stop and rest it. Pack it down in ice it down. So I submit to you that even as you're working through your season, extend yourself some grace. We are going through two very unprecedented times at the same time. Two unprecedented times at the same time. So extend yourself some grace. When you feel fatigued, when you feel that your reserves are low, it's okay to take a rest.
At Triumph Services LLC, we believe that you don't have to live broke, busted, and disgusted. You don't have to stay stuck and stagnant. You were created for more. Call today to learn how at 301-259-1623. That number again is 301-259-1623.
Allow yourself to rest. Give your time. Allow yourself time for self-care. Everybody needs a little me time every once in a while. And you don't have to apologize for it. Self-care is mandatory. But I want to caution you not to get stuck there, because it is just a season. Recognize when the season is over. Recognize when the season is over. Don't get so comfortable where you are that it's preventing you from moving forward to your next. It's preventing you from elevating in your new season. You don't want to miss your opportunity to elevate and press. I would like to think, in my interpretation, that Elijah probably was getting a little comfortable, although bored, a little comfortable, because he had everything provided for him without even lifting a finger. The ravens are bringing bread and meat every night and day. He has the brook for water. That, he might have been getting a little comfortable. He needed a little push. And God provided that push when the brook dried up. And if you know the story, Elijah is a great prophet, went on for greatness. But that's because he didn't get stuck. He didn't get stuck in that particular season at the time. Don't get stuck. Know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, no matter what season you're in. Trouble don't last always, as they say. And you are more than a conqueror. So in review, as I said, I wasn't going to be long. In review, I just want to encourage you to recognize that it's just a season. And in your season, keep doing the work. Keep doing the work that God has called you to. Keep doing the work to move you further along towards your goal. Keep it in mind that it's just a season. Be open for receiving help. Allow yourself some grace. Rest when you need it. Don't beat yourself up. These are stressful times. Be encouraged. Stay strong. Keep pressing. It is just a season. Thank you for allowing me into your space. Be encouraged, everyone. Recognize it is just a season. Be blessed. Bye-bye now.